Marvel Champions! Welcome to Board Games Daddy. Today, we are going to venture in a new Fantasy Flight Deck building game, in this case, Marvel Champions. It's one of the most weighted games that I have in my collection, just to try it. I just know some of the things about the game, and I don't have yet the big collection in terms of expansions, but I think it's time to take a deep dive and start playing and getting to know it with more details this game and all the things that are connected with the game and the expansions, the big ones, the small ones, the blisters, etc. So, and I want to save it for the unboxing here to share with you with everything that is inside, and then start playing with the content. Okay, so this is an unboxing, although there's no shrink. I had to save some space in my house, so I took the shrink before in order to store many things inside the box. But if you see inside, the components will be unpunched yet. So this is an unboxing, traditional unboxing. The cover, the box is very good, although it's deceiving because you won't find all these heroes and all these villains here in the game. So you'll be disappointed if you think that you are going to play around with Iron Man, with Captain America, with the Hulk, Vision, or even Thanos, or Baron Zemo, or I don't know the name. So I know, well, I don't know if all of them are here. I know that we'll see Spider, She-Hulk, Captain Marvel, Ultron will be there. This is extra, Vision is extra, Thor is extra, Hulk is extra, although you'll see it on the channel, because I also have that extra content. So let's see indeed what's inside. So, the rest of the box, you have some images. Oh, you'll see Claw as well as one of the villains. One of the easiest one, Black Panther, I believe it's also in. So let's see. Where did you go? Okay, so as typical as recent Fantasy Flight living card games, you have to learn to play with the rules, and then you have the rules reference for deeper dive into everything, into all mechanics. So it's very whitish, very clear, reminding some graphics from the comics, right? You see there are those rectangles above, like if the narrator is telling the story, and then you have the balloons for people speaking. So it seems like they're trying to save that comic art even on the manual, which is good. It's very thematic. Okay, so it's not a simple game. You have lots of rules, but one thing differentiates this game from the rest of the Fantasy Flight games, which is those are the content. So I'll clean up. So you have the Black Panther, Iron Man indeed is inside, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, and She-Hulk as heroes, and then you will see also Rhino, Claw, and Ultron as villains, and that's it. So I was saying that this game is different because, let's clear the expectations here if you don't know the game yet. It's a cooperative card game. Cooperative. So you don't play, at least with standard rules, and I don't know any other rules yet. You don't play against other people, right? You have a villain that you choose with its own schemes and purposes, and then you fight the villain, and you pick an hero with the corresponding deck that you can build. And if more people join the game, they will pick also different heroes, and they will bring those decks as well. And the game core mechanic is made in a way that if you're playing with one hero against only one hero against the villain will have a specific setup with a certain hit points. But if you bring a second player with the second hero, those hit points will like duplicate or triplicate or times 4 if you have 4 players. So the more the game adapts, the more players you bring, the game will be more difficult considering the number of players. So that's why it's called a cooperative card game. So it's a solo game. You can play solo, or you can bring other people to participate. And then the rules reference. This one is much more text. Not very interesting here, unless you are looking at the card anatomy, traditional, typical in Fantasy Flight games. Okay, I told you this was a new game. There it is. Everything is still unpunched in shrink, right? These are the dials for 4 players to play with your life here. Counter with dials, counter of your life, and then you have the main villain counter as well. And the tokens, the damage token, these are the scheme tokens, first player token, the other kinds of tokens, yeah, counters of tokens. And then, yeah, surprise, you are almost buying a empty box. So the purpose here is to use this box to store the decks that you'll see, and it will leave you with lots of more space for the expansions. But considering that at the time that I'm shooting this video, there are dozens of expansions, this whole box won't be enough. So I will need to use a strategy of keeping some core things here, while the expansions will need to go into a different box. And then you have the looks expansions or the scenarios expansions that come with some euros and the bad new villain scenarios. Those are big boxes. I hope that those will hold several cards as well. So I would say this won't last forever. You'll need some kind of extra box to keep everything they are releasing until they release a mega box. Who knows? So yeah, let's see here. For the dials, so many, because you have so many dials, and easy enough. These cards are the status effects: stunned, confused, and tough. Okay, so you will be able to apply status or be applied with status. Okay, and so let's start. I don't know where to start. Okay. So we got the Spider-Man. I need some help you. I had to get my Caesar. So we are going to open the Spider-Man for the first time. Spider-Man starter deck. Do not open until ready for your first game, which is today with you guys. I'm ready for my first game. I haven't read the whole manual, but I feel ready for the first game with you guys alongside. So I'm just kidding. I'll keep the deck exactly in this order for me to be able to play the introductory scenario or something. Let's see what's here. Okay, the Spider-Man starter deck. These will be the cards that we will see here. So we have hero cards, aspect cards, which are like neutral cards that you can. So these are the core hero that need to go together, and then you have the neutral cards that you can manage and change if you want to make your own decks. Basic cards as well, and obligation cards, and the nemesis. So each hero will have a nemesis, which is a direct opponent that will create problems. So every hero has a character card. So this is Peter Parker when he's not in custom, and then if you flip it, you have Spider-Man with the stats: 2 of attack, 1 of ward, which is to destroy schemes, and defense, right? And once you go back to your normal form, alter ego, you will recover. This is where you heal. Okay, you have 10 hit points in Peter Parker, but you have the same hit points as Spider-Man custom. Okay, and so now, and you see here Spider-Man 1 of 15. So these are the cards for the Spider-Man specific deck. These go along with Spider-Man. Black Cat is number 1. She is an ally, so she will help you. She will also attack schemes, and she will have 2 of life, so she will take some hits. And when you see the symbol, this is like a legend, a unique character. There can only be one of these. Okay, so backflip. And his spider sounds. Swinging web kick against Rhino, which is one of the villains here. 3 times this card. Aunt May, unique as well. She would help the alter ego. Spider attack, web shooter, and what's this one? Web it up, and there you go. So 15 of 15. Okay, and then you have yellow cards, which are the what was the name here? Which are the aspect cards that come with this deck. The aspect is yellow, and it says justice. So these will be justice cards as aspect. So you will have justice related cards with Spider-Man, which will include Daredevil, Jessica Jones, for Justice. Who's that? Is that Falcon going against something made of stone? With great powers comes great responsibilities. And then the power of justice. So Daredevil is the voice of justice, not the eyes of justice, because he doesn't have eyes. Interrogation room. Surveillance team, the shield agents. Heroic intuition. Is this Storm or Silver Sable? Okay, and then you change to basic cards, which are neutral cards as well. So the Mockingbird. I don't know who the Mockingbird is, but it's someone important because it's a unique person. Nick Fury. Emergency. The first aid. A-Maker. Huge punchy on Baron Zemo. So this is Falcon, but as Captain America. Energy. Thor. Doctor Strange. Hulk. Vengeance Mansion. Helicarrier. Upgrades. And then you have the Nemesis, the Spider-Man Nemesis here. See? 1 of 5. And so when cards have, when they have like blue backs, they are like hero cards. And then when you have yellow backs, those will be like bad things and things from the villains. The Spider-Man Nemesis here is Vulture, apparently, right? Here it is, the Vulture. Okay. So the villain decks, I believe the villain decks will also have these kind of cards. So during the fight with the main villain, some side quest villain may come up. Oops, like this guy. And so you will end up fighting not only the bad guys, the main bad guy, but also some related to you. Also henchmen and minions. It's not just a one-man fight against that guy, against one single guy. Oh, what are we opening now? Rhino starter deck. So this is a bad guy deck. Okay, let's see how we can. What can we expect from Rhino? Okay, the Rhino starter deck. Rhino encounter, bomb scare encounter set, and standard encounter set. So we'll have the Rhino cards. Is there a mention to? No, it says Rhino. So these are Rhino cards. It's the Rhino deck. The scheme from Rhino. You want to break in. Okay. Armored, charge, Rhino charges, and haste. Those are minions, Hydra folks, Hydra the Sandman. So it's the Rhino deck, but you also have the other famous guys like Sandman, Shocker, hard to keep down. Huge beast, Rhino's huge and tough. So the Stampede. Okay, so another scheme from Rhino breaking and taking. Rhino is breaking things and taking them. Okay. Crowd control. So this is a crisis that we need to attend. Okay, and then you have the bomb scare. The bomb scare, which is some hydro bombers are putting bombs for you as a crisis for you to take care. Okay, and then standard cards, assault, cut off guard. Thanos is punching here. Wow, War Machine is taking a big punch here. And Gap and Shadow of the Past. Okay, Rhino there. And now, so those were separated because they were starter decks, probably for you to have your first game. Well, it's playing somewhere. But let's take a look at the core cards for this set. Whoa. Big number of cards. So let's see what we have here. Seems like will be more hero stuff. Right? We start with the She-Hulk. So Jennifer Walters that transforms into the She-Hulk. Okay, and She-Hulk deck will have as allies Hellcat. I don't know how Hellcat is. Gamma Slam. She's strong. Ground Stomp. Ground Stomp. Legal Practice. 1-2 Punch. Split Personality. She's not holding up. Super Humor Law Division. And this is very timely because nowadays it's the She-Hulk TV series, which is a voyeur show with superheroes basically. Superhuman Strength. What is she fighting? A bird? Okay, so yeah, She-Hulk 15 of 15. And then we have our beloved Iron Man. Iron Man and his friend War Machine. Repulsor Blast. Supersonic Punch. His wife or girlfriend, Pepper Potts. Oh, Stark Tower, unique location. The armor. Oh, this is unique as well. Mark V armor, Mark V helmet, gauntlets, rocket boots, and that's it. That was Iron Man. Then T'Challa, that will turn into the Black Panther. Shuri, ancestral knowledge, Wakanda forever. Oh, so many Wakanda forevers. 5 Wakanda forever. Wow. Very repetitive. Vibranium, 3 vibraniums, the Golden City. Enemy energy daggers. Okay. And what else here? Tactical Genius. Vibranium suit. And so I was going to say Captain Marvel, but no, it's those cards that you can add. So these are red for aggression, chase them down, relentless assault, uppercut, and combat training and tech team. For Justice, we saw this on the other deck. Justice, interrogation room. So the deck was pre-built already with some of these cards. Okay. Hawkeye. Oh, it's not the Hawkeye deck, but I know there is a Hawkeye deck as well. But these are the leadership cards. Maria Hill, Vision, get ready to rumble. Lead from the front. So those are the leadership cards. Make the call, make the call, make the call. Power of leadership. The what? The Triskelion. What is? It's the shield base. Inspire. I don't know who this person is. 0. And now the green ones for protection. Black Widow. Luke Cage. So here you have Black Widow as an ally, right? This is an ally card. But with the expansions, Black Widow Black Widow, Hawkeye, all the others, you'll have their own decks with their own powers, but you can still play them as an ally on other decks. In this case, the protection decks. Iron Fist is also in the house. Kamala Khan, for example, I have that expansion. I will send it. I will bring it here to the channel for you to see. Hulk. Sorry, Hercules, not Hulk. Met Team. It's this armored vest to give you more protection. Okay, there we go. It's protecting himself with the shield. Oh, another mockingbird. So, yep, three mockingbirds. So we've seen a prepared deck that included this card as a basic card. So more basic cards here for you to build your own decks. I think the decks need to have a minimum of 50 cards or maximum, or they need to have like exactly 50 cards. And so you need to fill them with these action cards in order for them to have the number needed. Basic aspects. Obligations. Okay. Good. Still a lot to go. So this block here is unshrinked. Let's see what you have here. So this is Rhino, Claw. So Claw, it's the Claw deck. Why is there a Rhino card here? I'm not sure. So now Claw, another villain. Undergone distribution. To be honest, I've never seen this villain before. Why have they picked such an unknown villain to be part of? I don't even know what this is. Is it a sonic attack? Like a place where some sonic boom comes out? Or like sonic boom, there you go, sonic boom. Sound manipulation. So this guy is a sound attacker. Seems so weak. And there's a crisis here where he wants to destroy or to build a defense network. Okay, Immortal Claw. Radioactive. So now we are in the Masters of Evil side scheme, where Claw is also there. And as well as a Radioactive Man, Whirlwind, the Dire Shark, the Melter, Masters of Mayhem. Oh, and then we change to the big boy in the box, Ultron. Ooh, look at that. Different levels, so it changes his stats, or you can choose the easy, moderate, or difficult one. The Crimson Cloud calls. He uses that thing. So this is his scheme. Assault on Norad. Countdown to Oblivion. Such a bad guy, and he produces Ultron drones and does all these bad things. Here we go, Ultron drones, Android efficiency, Rage of Ultron, repair sequence, swarm attack. Okay. This is the big boy. So many schemes and cards for Ultron. Okay, now Black Panther, an obligation here. Side scheme, Black Panther Nemesis. So it's Killmonger stealing. There we go, Killmonger stealing the throne. Killmonger here, and an obligation for Jennifer Walters, and the Nemesis is Titania, like in the TV show. It's Titania, the bad girl for She-Hulk. Titania's Fury. Business problem. Now this is Tony Stark now, yes. Iron Man, Whiplash. There comes the Nemesis is Whiplash from the Iron Man 2 movie as well. And who are these guys? Legions of Hydra side scheme. So this looks like a general side scheme. Madam Hydra soldiers. Oh, know. Is that MODOK as well? The Doomsday Share. It's MODOK. It's a nemesis. It's not a nemesis, it's a general bad guy. And treacheries. Expert. Treacheries. Okay. Lots of cards, indeed. Something here, which is the starter deck for Captain Marvel. Let's open. See what is inside the last starter deck. So maybe they have two starter decks as heroes for you to play with another friend, as two players against one pillar. The Rhino, right? Captain Marvel and Spider-Man playing against Rhino. That's the starter. Carol Danvers that changes into Captain Marvel. Okay, so Spider-Woman. Crisis Interdiction. Photonic Blast. Energy Absorption. Becoming stronger. It gives lots of resources here. Alpha Flight Station. So it seems like all of them have a unique building. Captain Marvel's helmet. Cosmic Flight. Energy Channel. And now more aggression cards, but these are chosen to be part of the deck. Hulk. Tigra. Chase them down. Relentless Assault. Uppercut. The power of aggression. Tigra is in love with Spider-Man. Tag Team. We've seen these cards, the spare ones. Again, a Mockingbird. So this is the fourth Mockingbird that we've seen in the whole set. Also these. So these are very famous cards apparently. Family Emergency, and then you have the Nemesis. Who is the Nemesis? The Psych Magitron. Okay. Yon Rock. That's the bad guy from Captain Marvel's Kree Manipulator. Okay, Kree Manipulator. Wow, looks bad. And we know Spider-Woman is a Skrull. We know that. That's it. That's the base game, and I hope you like it. If so, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share with all your friends. Your help is super important for this channel to continue to grow and for me to bring more content, and I hope to see you on the next one, which is more expansions for Marvel Champions. Thank you. Goodbye.